Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, collecting SH Figurearts on the down low. We are going to talk about Sailor Moon today and my very first SH Figurearts figure. I'm really excited to talk about this and get into it, tell you all about it. So let's go. All right, let's get on into it. This is something that I feel like is a Pandora's box. Like I said in the intro, it's my first SH Figurearts. I got this Sailor Moon at a great deal off of Amazon on one of their March sales or something like that. I can't remember. But I've always loved Sailor Moon, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more throughout this. But let's get this figure open. Get the old X-Acto knife. So you can see we've got some great detail of the figure on the side. Some wonderful different shots on the back and the different options of faces. And another great hero shot on the side. Beautiful packaging. Just totally going in the trash though. Because I learned a little while back that my apartment does not have room for box. Even though I love, as an artist, box art. Blink, gone forever. So we got two tiers. So I've got, looks like I've got her scepter, a stand with a base. We've got 6 different hands and 3 different faces. So we're going to take those out later. We'll talk about the figure first. And then we will get into the accessories. And this isn't just, you know, regular old Sailor Moon. You know, this is Eternal Sailor Moon. Thank you very much. So, add some respect to that name. Let's get her out. And of course, what I love about this SH figure art, like what Mondo does as well, is they protect the figure in the packaging. Sometimes it kind of sucks because if you're an inbox collector, you can't, because of all of this, you can't see the figure too well. So, you know, that's why one of the many reasons I'm not an inbox collector. But the main reason is I just love this feeling of taking my figures out. Let's see if I can. Those came out a lot easier than I thought they would. So you got to take those wings off. Plastic be gone. Let's see. I don't think she'll stand. So far, articulation is really easy and light. It's not like your typical Marvel Legends figure where I have to like bathe it in lava for it to not break. So these guys are onto something here with this articulation. I hope I got these wings right. Let's put her up and see if she'll stand. If not, I'll get the stand out and stand her up. Which I don't think she will, no matter how... Yeah. So, note to everybody else out there, SH Figurearts Sailor Moon, with all of her sweet, cool, long hair, will not stand up on her own. Not mad about this. Love this articulation. Gonna lay her down right here like this. And come in a little bit closer so you can see her a little bit better as I do the review. So, let's get out the other pieces here, because I want to have her up on her stand. And they sure like to tape everything together. Hoo boy, this is going to be tough to get out. Alright, so we'll put it here so I don't lose anything. Because when you open it up, nothing is secured. There we go. It all just comes falling out willy-nilly. So let's go over those pieces that we just got. I'm going to get that X-Acto knife out of there before I cut myself open like a pro wrestler would. So we've got a wonderful, beautiful stand here with the Eternal Sailor Moon logo on there, and you can put the stand at any of these 3 spots, right? I can put her here, I can put her there. I think what I will do is have it right. I don't know, man. Interesting. So you got to pop these out, it looks like. Or use the smaller part of the base to put them back in the back there. I can't tell yet, and it's a little hard to see. So I'm just going to go with the easy part and put her stand right there. And then we will put this on top. There we go. Up this way. So I can have her stand. So what I think I'm going to do is bring it back a little bit there. And put her in her, which is this. Now this is kind of interesting. I think I have to take her wings off or put them up higher to get the stand around her waist. So I'm just, now what I'm doing is moving her around. There we go. Let's stand her up. Yeah, she looks freaking awesome. And you can't see her. Let's zoom out a little bit here so you can see the full reveal, as they say. So there she is in all her spectacular Sailor Moon glory. I'm gonna flank these wings back out. And what's nice is that, like, sometimes you get these flight stands from Amazon or wherever, and they're a little loosey-goosey. This is not the case. This is a well-constructed flight stand. Man, she's gonna look awesome on the shelf, and now I really want to get more. So like I said, stupid Pandora's box. So let's talk about the accessories. That's where I like to start off with. This Eternal Wand here is not wanting to focus. There we go, but it's a nice heart wand. Let's bring it out a little further. There we go. So it's got beautiful, all these little pearls down the side. It's like a real, like, you know, princess, what you call it, princess dress, where it's got all these little bezels on it, all these little knickknacks and details. I know women don't call them knickknacks, but here we are. So that's where I'm calling it. We've got a little, I don't know you, that's my that's my purse face. There we go. I don't know you, that's my purse. That's her first face. We've got, I just saw tuxedo mask face, and I'm blushing, and I'm very happy. And then finally, we have the serious, determined, I just met the boss of this episode face right here. Really cool, just great faces, honestly. We have her, all her different poses of hands. I'm gonna try and put them in a high hand because these things are tiny. So I'm gonna try and do like these 4 at a time. So she's got right now her palms are out just like this, right? We have 4 different. Yeah, it's not gonna work like that. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Man down. Hand down. Hands down, the best part of this video, though. Am I right? All right. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. We've got the flash in the horns, classic. We've got her like. So these two usually go together. It's like the horns and the one finger point. I don't know how to like show these off really well because they are tiny, tiny fingers and hands. We've got a closed fist, and we've got hands. And then we have two more open palms, doing the classic anime like, okay, let's go. And then another like, don't make me smack you, backhand. I demand satisfaction with my glove. But like one pinky, oh, this is the best part. One pinky is down where it's like, yes, I'm about to shoot this off at you. Eat it, nerd. So those are her accessories. Let's talk about old Sailor Moon herself here. So what you've got is like a nice elaboration on her classic suit with the blue, the red, but also some nice yellows added in there to make for Eternal. And let's go in a little bit closer. What you might notice though, however, is some, besides me, monkeying around with my camera, is right over here. You can see the articulation, a little articulation gap. So I'm not a big fan of that. However, I am a big fan of all this translucence with her hair and the ribbons flying and floating around. She's just got some amazing looks to her. Let's turn her around on the side there. And just, I think this is just so on model. The wings in the back are translucent as well. They're like kind of like opaque, you know, like a little, not opaque. They have a lower opacity. Like they're kind of like getting to where they're going to be translucent, but not quite. There's still that opaqueness to them. Then we'll come around again. And you can see her right close there. Now I'm going to zoom in even closer on the face so you can kind of just see the kind of detail they put into Sailor Moon's face right there. This is her happy face. She's got her hands up and like ready to salute her homies. I think I'm going to do one with the classic pose with the 2 fingers out and 1 finger shot across. So I think I'll be playing around with that and playing around with some of the faces going along with them. So it's kind of cool. You just like, all you really have to do is like just pull off this piece right here. And it's not easy. So I'm going to take her off her flight stand and do it. Zoom out a little bit. So I'm going to make it easy. Well, I keep saying I'm going to make it easy, and damn, they don't. Because usually what you would do is just kind of like move this right on forward. So I might come back to this. Okay, so it was a little stubborn, but you take off this front piece, and then all you do is take off that front piece, switch it around with another face piece, and there it's sticking right in there. You just pop it right in, and then you come up, pop her hair back on this a ways, so you have her bangs. And one other thing I noticed while kind of playing around with it is like her hair is articulated and comes off pretty easily. So they can get loose, but they are articulated, which is cool. So you can have that hair really kind of in some unique poses, but they're all ball joints, so you kind of have to be careful with them. You just snap it back on in and it fits in there just fine. No sweat at all. The ribbons on the back are not articulated, and you see you have like 2 little peg holes back here for where her wings go into. So all this stuff, it's kind of funny because like the articulation feels like super loose, like it's so like easy to pose, but to get things on and off, like there's still some like she has these little ball joints like McFarlane toys do. So you kind of really have to be patient and then pop it in there just so you don't break it. Like they don't feel fragile at all. She does feel light and bright, and I love that for her. So yeah, she is awesome. Then you just like, again, like I said, hook her back in by the waist, and she's going to be flying. I took the wings off just because I wanted to be able to kind of play around with the articulation and popping things on and off. So if you're into SH Figurearts, like, I think this is a worthy addition. I really love this. I bought this on a lark, and that is going to be my thoughts. I have no regrets at all. I think she's really amazing. So a worthwhile add to the collection. So here she is, a wonderful SH Figurearts figure. If I can get it to focus, there we go. So focus on her, focus on me. There we go. So she's kind of small, but an amazing figure. The posability, the sturdiness, and the weight of the figure is all fantastic. She comes with her own flight stand, which I was really stoked about, and I'm really tempted to get more of these figures. Sailor Moon's something I've been a big fan of since I got out of high school, and at around like 2:30 or so, Sailor Moon would be on. So depends on some days if I could walk fast enough, I could catch it, because school let out around like 2:15 or so, and so I would have to walk about a mile home to get to see at least most of Sailor Moon. So that's some of my history with the figure. I think she's phenomenal. I'm really stoked to get some more SH Figureart figures into the collection. And looking back over here, I don't have a whole lot of space, but I really want to get the rest of the Sailor Scouts. So I'm definitely like on the train, and I'm really stoked to get more SH Figurearts. Yeah, and so that's Toy Art for today. If you loved us, awesome. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, jump in on those bell notifications, all that good stuff. But more importantly, share this with a friend. Let them know that SH Figurearts are awesome additions to the collection and you should be getting more of them. And for me, I'm out.